set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick. From Ohio State, it's Justin Fields. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's... That's a -4. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. this, returnable for Rager. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Finding room in midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Cousins on 1st down. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Walker, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 26. Now Herbert to start the drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun. Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
I think this one went away very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a give to Madison. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Cousins on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Hale punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They cashed in with a touchdown. Now he's got to try to get things right here. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Rager. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On play action, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Cousins now. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, what? All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. He's to midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as...
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it is 42-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn.
He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 72 yards. And the Bears are able to at least get one score back. Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to run with Madison again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
This one fielded at the 5. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Madison running on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Draw play, Madison. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another carry now for Madison. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
To throw is Cousins. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bears will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sack. Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And taken right on the 30. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Madison. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's Madison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Going on the ground with Madison. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it with Madison. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 41, Fields. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea with the